Good morning, YouTube. I wanted to give you a quick update this morning on the money moves I've made in the last 2 weeks. Some of these, are related to decreasing some risks for interest rate risks that are coming. But let's get right into it. So the first thing, I still have a pending purchase coming up on real estate. That closes on the 31st of this month, and that is going to be a closing of one 1031 exchange and opening of another 1031 exchange. And that's because I'm buying the property for an amount that leaves a couple $100,000 in available pre-purchase for a sale of another property. And so I'm actually going to sell another property that has a lot of risks on it, get rid of those risks out of my portfolio, and I won't have to pay taxes on that money as it comes in. I can use that to kind of offset some interest rate risks that are coming about. So decrease in risks from the sale will be decrease in some major expenses that I might have had or will eventually have on that house. That decreases my risk, and then the additional cash that I would have without paying taxes on it for paying down any revolving debt I would want to do, or add an additional buffer to kind of buffer how much interest rates were going to cost in addition to what I'm paying now. So I'm looking at those things to help manage interest rate risks. The new house will also increase my positive cash flow every month by almost the amount of that rent, which we'll say right now is probably maybe net $900. Eventually it will be a net of probably around $1,100 or $1,200 as the rent on that house is adjusted, as maybe we get different tenants or adjust over time or over years the person's in the house. In crypto, I bought through a Solana transfer some MSol. MSol is a crypto that tracks Solana, and so when you own MSol, you basically own a crypto that has underlying staked Solana, but you can buy and sell MSol that represents the Solana, and you can't buy and sell the Solana that's staked. And so it allows you to have a liquid asset that's actually Solana based. The thing I'm looking at now is, which is a little bit difficult to understand, is you stake Solana, you buy MSol, which is representing stake Solana. Then you can also use MSol to provide liquidity itself and gain a second layer of interest. So let's say they're paying 6% interest on your Solana that's staked. You're going to get that as a price increase to your MSol, but you can also stake the MSol and get an additional interest rate on that. And so I'm looking at working through that process to be able to do that. There's several different DeFi websites you can do that, and they have varying risks. So I'm looking to experiment to understand what the risks are and for the return and how that looks like. And then lastly, I increased a dollar cost average I do into Walmart stock. I have a larger position in Home Depot, and eventually I want to have a larger position, maybe half the position of Home Depot in Walmart stock that pays a dividend and has been historically a good stock. And that's it for this couple weeks of the moves that I've been making. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments, and like and subscribe. I'll talk to you later. Bye.